Richmond for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. For the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Singletary on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Onto the field now come the Bears. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And here come the Bills. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And
every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Allen. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 36, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Allen now on first down. Out to his left. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Now Allen again. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 14-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Fields. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On second down, Montgomery. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now. Down by 7. 90 seconds remaining.
Throwing is Allen, and that's complete to McKenzie.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Allen.
And that is incomplete. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's Allen.
And that's complete to Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on first down.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Allen.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Allen, and it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
106 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
From the 38, Fields. That's complete to Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Meanwhile, Fields throw.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Montgomery on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.